Hello, welcome back, fourth grade readers and writers. We're at ELA school, away from school. I'm your virtual teacher, Mrs. Ewing. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. This is our fourth day working in this text. So we're in week 5, lesson 23. All right, let's look at our guiding questions. What can we learn from the process of ratifying the 19th Amendment? How can stories inspire us to take action to contribute to a better world? And I'm thinking that as you're reading more about these people in history who made a difference, you're becoming more and more inspired to take action, right? And how and why can we encourage and support others to contribute to a better world? All right, let's look at our materials we're going to need today. We will need our text. Birmingham's children marched and went to jail to end segregation. We're going to need lesson 23 and our lesson 23 quiz, and you're going to need a sharpened pencil. So go ahead, pause this video, and collect your materials. All right, great. Now that we have our materials, let's go ahead and get started. Let's look at our learning target for today. I can refer to details and examples in a text when answering questions about what the text says explicitly and when drawing inferences from the text. So we've been talking about this every week when we look at this learning target. Today we're going to take a quiz. We're going to answer some questions. And you're going to find there's 2 different types of questions. There are questions that you're going to be able to find that answer explicitly in the text, which means the author puts the answer right there for you to find. Then there's going to be questions that aren't right there for you to find. So you're going to have to use what the text tells you, what is right there, what you already know. And then you're going to think further or think deeper to actually infer the answer to that question. All right, you've gotten lots of practice with this. You can do this. All right, so let's dive in. With a family member, a caregiver, or a friend, reread Birmingham's children marched and went to jail to end segregation. All right, so pause this video and go ahead and reread that text. All right, great. Now that we've reread that text, let's go ahead and do some thinking. I want to remind you of the work that we've done all week long, and you've done some great work, okay? So remember that first day, so in daily lesson 20, we found the main idea of the article and supporting details, right? So when you have time to think, you might want to go back to daily lesson 20 note catcher, right, and look at that work. We found the meaning of unknown words and phrases, right? So we found actually the unknown, or we thought about how the word ordered was used in the text. We reread that section. So that was in daily lesson 21. We did that. We thought about how children influenced the civil rights movement, right? We did some work around what happened and why, and that was on daily lesson 22. So you can look for that note catcher. So go ahead and pause this video, and I want you to go back and think through and review some of those note catchers to help remind you of the work we've done so far this week. All right, great. I'm glad you got the opportunity to think about all that we've learned so far. All right, so let's do some discussing. Let's talk. With your family member, your caregiver, or your friend, I want you to talk about these following questions. First question I want you to talk about, what is the main idea of this article? Pause this video, talk about it now. Great. All right, we reread 2 sections this week. I want you to go ahead and pause this video and talk about what are the main ideas of the sections that we reread this week. All right, pause this video, talk about those now. All right, good. All right, I want you to talk about what are some of the important supporting details. Now you're going to find great supporting details really all week long. Now if you remember in that daily lesson 20 note catcher, we did record some supporting details that directly helped support the main idea. All right, so pause this video. What are some important supporting details? All right, talk about that now. Great. All right, so now I want you to talk about how did children influence the civil rights movement? Pause this video, talk about it now. All right, good. We're ready for our quiz. I want you to go ahead and take out that lesson 23 quiz. Take your time answering the questions. Remember, some answers will be explicitly in the text. You'll be able to find them right there. And some questions, you're going to have to think deeper and infer to find those answers. Pause this video and go ahead and do that quiz. All right, great job. Now that we've done that, I want you to share your quiz with someone and tell them why you chose the answers you did. Go ahead, pull out that text, show them where you found those answers and what clues in the text helped you answer that question, okay? After you complete this assignment, remember to read a book with a family member, a caregiver, or a friend for at least 20 minutes. Then you want to go into that fluency practice. So remember, you can use a cell phone timer, you can use a kitchen timer to make it count to 60, but read this passage for a minute. Count the words that you read, write that number at the top of the page, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. You did great work today. All right, so tomorrow we'll be in the 5th day of working with this text. It's gonna be fun, so I'll see you then.